Happy House, presented by Creative Kid Stuff. Peggy and I are rehashing some of our favorite hacks. Taking these from your can and put one over the top of the hanger and then put the other top of the hanger in there so you can layer
double your space.
Things. Double your space. Hi, I'm Happi. I learned early on things are much easier with a little help. I also have a few tricks of my own to share. It's go time, people. Welcome to the Happy House, presented by Creative Kid Stuff. Peggy, we're always looking for ways to make things easier.
Oh yeah.
And anytime, I feel like friends should share with friends. Anytime you find a way to do something easier, spread the word, right?
Bring it on.
So we have discovered some pretty fantastic hacks, I think.
And learned a lot along the way.
Camping trips with either friends or family can be lots of fun, but also a lot of preparation. So anytime you can make something a little bit easier, it's a good thing. I am back with Peggy. We're back at it again. And we've got some camping hacks. Well, we have a few tips that we've used over the years to make things a little bit easier.
That's right.
So do you want to get started?
I'll go first.
Okay.
The fire, right?
It's
That's crucial.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's key.
Yep. So one trick is lint from your dryer, not your belly button.
I saw that over
but
there
your
and I was a
dryer.
little alarmed.
Yeah, and it's kind of gross looking. It's excellent fire starter.
Okay.
That's one.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer. Need a little help with the fire. You can actually put that on the fire
Just
as
right
well.
on the firewood?
Yep.
Okay.
And the third thing, which someone stole mine, not from here, but from my house, is you can take a birthday candle, like a trick candle.
Oh, the ones that relight?
Yeah, and that's an excellent fire starter because obviously it doesn't go out for a really long time.
Another thing, those are awesome tips. Another thing I learned about fires is bring a tarp to cover your firewood because then you want to ensure it's dry for the whole weekend or however long you're camping.
Tarps are great.
Yes. So I like to keep a neat house and I also like to keep a neat tent. One thing I do is bring a doormat or rug for outside my tent. It's excessive.
This is car camping.
This is car camping. It may seem excessive, but it's honestly, kids can bring in so much dirt and then you are sleeping in there and
get to your sleeping bags.
And then to even get a little bit more excessive,
What's this?
This is my boot tray for leaving shoes outside. So wipe, and then you can leave the shoes outside and all the dirt stays outside the tent.
Yeah, car camping, that's nice and flat.
Yeah.
That would be really helpful.
And it's nice. It's very helpful because by the end of the trip, people are glad that our tent is clean.
Yeah, and you can use it at home.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
You can just take it from home, actually.
Take it from home.
Yeah.
I would have to buy them and then, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, back to the fire. Okay, what is this?
It's a Frisbee.
Frisbee, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a plate.
No.
Or it can fan the flames of the fire.
Have you ever eaten off of a Frisbee?
No, but I would if I had to.
So you just use this to sort of as the fan to keep the fire going.
Kids do it if the kids are going out.
Yeah. Also, you're using it to play Frisbee and instant fire amplifier, right?
And eat.
And eating. So speaking of eating on camping trips, bringing eggs can be kind of precarious. So one thing I have learned to do is go ahead and just break my eggs. I like to prepare a lot of food ahead of time. So break my eggs ahead of time, add the milk, and even there's a little bit of salt in here, and this is ready to go. Perfect. You can also do this with like pancake batter or things like that. So it's ready to go.
And they won't break, and
right.
Got them right there. I love that. Okay. Speaking of cooking part. All right. These are smoothie straws. All right.
They're bigger than
They're a little bit wider.
Straw.
Yep. And they're plastic. So what I've done is I cut off a piece and I stick a funnel in there and pour in seasonings.
So you made your funnel out of paper?
Yep. Well, this is like a Post-it note.
Yep.
And then look what I've got there. It's little seasoning packets.
Of garlic? Is this garlic powder or garlic powder?
Well, I had garlic powder. What do you use?
It just says pow. Okay.
Okay, it's garlic powder and cayenne, salt, pepper,
so
whatever.
You burned this with just like a match or
I
lighter?
couldn't find a lighter at my house, but I had matches.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it just
seals right off. That's awesome.
Yeah. And super light. So that's like for car camping, but for hardcore camping, this would be great.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
So another thing I like to do, and I do this for lunches, and though I find it very helpful on these kind of family camping trips, is I will go ahead and freeze like yogurts. These are Go-Gurts, but you could freeze, or tube yogurts, but you could freeze regular yogurts. And then also I freeze like juice pouches because they then help keep the cooler cool, but in addition to that, they're very refreshing, and if they're still frozen, make kind of like a smoothie and a slushie for the kids.
I have frozen the yogurt before, but I haven't frozen the
Juice pouches.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a great lunch
Love it.
hack too, especially if your kids are just like at
Just for
summer
school
camp, day
or
camp.
Yeah, perfect.
So
Oh, really good.
that is easy, and the kids like it.
Okay. When you get back from your camping trip and your sleeping bag's kind of gross, you know, dirty, smelly, whatever.
Run it through the washer,
yeah,
right?
washing machine, plop it in the dryer, but you want to preserve the loft of the down, and so throw in a few tennis balls.
When it's in the dryer.
It's kind of noisy,
Yeah.
but it does have the sleeping bag stay
Fluffy.
fluffy. Yeah.
Fluffy. So we all have our water bottle with us like all the time
Oh, yeah.
basically now, and that's especially important when you're doing some hiking, which
Stay
you might
hydrated,
do
yeah.
on your camping trip. Another thing that can happen on camping trips is you might have I'm going to call it, for lack of a better expression, a duct tape emergency where something tears or you just need it.
Your tent or tarp.
Anything. So rather than bringing whole rolls of duct tape with you, you can just put some duct tape around your water bottle and then use it as you need it.
That's great.
Another really fun thing you can do with a water bottle is fill it with some warm water at night and tuck it at the foot of your sleeping bag if you're tenting in like colder weather, and it will warm up the bottom of your sleeping bag.
That's great. Two
birds with one stone.
Yeah. Okay, so I have one little extra one for you, and this is for hardcore campers. Okay, where like if you're doing the Pacific Coast Highway Trail or something, and every ounce matters.
Right, we're talking about the teeny tiny backpack for like 2 weeks.
Yes. Okay. Here, you should try this.
What is
You
this?
take toothpaste and you make little dots of toothpaste and you let it dry on there. And then you scrape it off and you put it in a baggie, however many days you need. And then you don't have to carry this, or even the trial size ones. That if you have to carry it all on your back, I'd rather carry this.
I am a huge proponent of this because I enjoy it when people brush their teeth on camping trips. So this is an excellent one. Win-win. All right, Peggy, I think we're ready to hit the road.
You and me camping?
Camping.
Car camping.
Car camping. Or, SUV camping.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, this was fun. Are we ready to hit the road?
Let's do it.
All right, happy camping.
You're a happy camper.
I know. Welcome back to the Happy House. This is our Hack Off episode. Here are some more favorites. I am back with my friend Peggy, and we have some hacks to make your life even easier, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a hodgepodge of
I
stuff.
don't know what you got over there, but mine's kind of a random mix of stuff.
All right. I'm going to let you start.
Okay. Do you have boots? I know you have boots.
Yes,
right?
I have
Tall
boots.
Shorter boots, and you have some where they maybe stand up straight, and some where they go flop over, and you're like, they're kind of expensive. Boots can be expensive.
They sure can, Peggy.
Swimming pool noodle or lake noodle, summer floaty thing.
Yeah.
Serrated knife, and you cut the noodle to the length of your boot, and you stick it in there, and it keeps it upright in your closet.
That is pure genius.
Whatever color you want it. Today they had purple.
I love that because I have actually seen boot tool, those forms or whatever, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
So you could probably do at least 2 pairs of boots with one of those noodles. That's a great one. I love it. So I use a curling iron. I don't know if you use a curling iron or flat iron.
Yep, both.
And I'm always, typically when I get ready to travel, or like if I'm at the gym, I want to just pack it up right away, but I'm afraid to put it in the bag. So put it in a oven mitt.
A clean oven mitt.
A clean oven mitt is best.
That's brilliant. That's actually
So
really good.
then it's going to protect everything else in your bag, and you will be able to pack it up and go immediately.
Perfect. I love it. I did have the little sleeve for my flat iron. I can't find it, so I'm going to be grabbing one of those next.
Oven mitt. Yeah.
This is from my kitchen counter.
Okay.
These are, I think they're called frogs. It's like
For like a
garden
floral
frog.
arrangement?
Yeah, for a floral arrangement. And you stick it in your vase and you stick flower stems stick on there.
Yeah.
But I also have used it for postcards at holiday time or Christmas cards or photos. But lately, what I'm using it for is the coupons that maybe my kids might go like to an ice cream store
Yep.
and nobody knows, if they're in my purse but I'm not there and they want to go to the ice cream
Yeah.
place, is I keep them right on the counter and they stand up and they're kind of like a little, but they're kind of organized. It's
Yeah.
not like in an envelope or in a drawer,
love it.
right? And
They're in plain sight. My kids would like it if I actually stuck cash in there.
yeah, it wouldn't last long with it.
No, I know. So, do you have a cell phone?
I do.
Do all of your children have cell phones?
They do.
Do you ever wonder where your cord is?
Oh my God, all the time.
Because they steal them. They steal them. So I, first of all, wrote, I love Sharpies. I wrote with a Sharpie on my charger.
Yep.
They were able to rub it off. I know. So I now have adhered this tape, and it is really sticky on.
good.
So I will always know, and they cannot take my charger anymore, or they're not supposed to. But if they say they didn't, guess what I know? They did.
They did.
So this
Or
is
even
really
if you're like going out of town or going on a girls' weekend,
Yep.
and yours is different.
Yeah, it's just nice to identify it. So,
And it's cute.
yeah, I know, it is cute. So you could use fabric. This is fabric tape, but
Okay.
also washi tape is great for that. Easy breezy.
Okay, I saw somewhere somebody had taken a wine bottle and stuck jewelry bracelets on it. This is actually a wine bottle that I found up. It's a Riesling. I don't know who drinks Rieslings or whatever. But it's also a cat, which is weird.
This is pretty much the most amazing thing ever. I can't right now.
Happy birthday, Happy. Anyways, but it's super cute. Maybe you have like a wine bottle that has a really like a cute name or a really pretty artwork on there. And if the wine's gone or whatever kind of bottle it is, if it's not wine, and it's really
Yeah,
cute. Put your
that is adorable.
jewelry
Even
in there.
sometimes like vinegar bottles or oil bottles are really pretty. I mean, yeah.
Tapered and everything. And then this is like a $1.50 glass, and I like it because I can see things in it, and it kind of goes with the wine bottle, but
Just for like jewelry odds and ends. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I see you have some jewelry over there too.
I do. So I love bracelets, and I had this paper towel holder that I wasn't really using anymore. So I went ahead and stuck all of my bracelets on there, and it again allows me to see
Yep.
everything.
Remember what you have.
And remember what I have. Yep. And then find what I'm looking for. So easy breezy. Also repurposing something.
And you could probably find different ones and give those as gifts or
Yeah.
something. Or
And in this, I saw this idea for fish hook earrings. So I just put them on this cheese grater. This one I haven't had time to work on yet, but it's really cute to like spray paint it like a pretty blue or any other color or like a white. So it has kind of a patina to it.
Yes, I
So
like that. Very good.
a great storage thing for all those earrings though.
Cool. Oh, speaking of storage things, you know me and my ribbon,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
do.
this is a pants hanger. You slide the pants on, but look how easily the ribbon goes on there. And there's all
I love
different
it.
sizes and bolts of ribbon, and just hang it by
In your utility closet or your, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
brilliant.
I like that one.
I love that a lot. So anybody who has a computer and Wi-Fi and cords and video games and all of this business knows what a pain it can be when you have to go to unplug something because you don't want to unplug everything.
Is it this? Is
You
it
just wanna-
this?
Yes. So simply by using these like bread, they're not the twisties, but the bread like clippy thing. What is the official name?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, the things that close your bread or bags that you get, just keep them and label, like this one says, printer, Wi-Fi, computer, so you know exactly what it is that you're
It's malfunctioning.
Yes, yes. You know what's malfunctioning, you just don't know which thing it is. Yeah.
Correct. Got it. And speaking of the thing that we don't know the name of, the little bread basket or bread bag thing, I use this on my packing tape because how many times has the tape gone onto there and then you peel a little bit and you get one piece and you're stringing it along. This is something I do with those as well. I use that.
That is
Yeah.
Awesome. And I mean, in theory, it's supposed to stay right there,
know,
but
it
it
doesn't
doesn't.
at my house.
No. I love that idea. I like it a lot.
One last thing I do with this tape.
Yeah?
After I clean my kitchen, and people, they kind of fall into the traps of putting dishes in the sink. I clean everything, and I pull this across my double sink. And sometimes to show, like, don't put anything in here, sometimes I take a giant Sharpie with an arrow to the dishwasher, which is right there. I'm like, put it in the dishwasher.
It's like caution tape for kitchens.
Yeah, you know.
Caution. I will get mad. Yeah.
Get a reset going. But
That's awesome.
Yep.
These are super fun and useful. I can't believe you do that.
I do. My kids are gonna be like, oh, Mom. Yeah.
This was fun. Lots of useful tips. Easy. Oh, I have one more.
What?
I got so excited I almost forgot. So closets can get crowded, especially when you have girls. I have one girl, but she has a lot of stuff.
And lots of boys.
I have lots of boys too, yeah. And so taking these from your can and put one over the top of the hanger, and then put the other top of the hanger in there so you can layer.
Double your space.
Double your space, yeah. Great for dorms. Another dorm thing, yeah. I mean, that is like a good idea for dorms.
Because their closets are this big.
And they bring this much.
Everything.
Everything. So, okay, I think I'm out of tips for today. How about you?
We're good.
All right, thank you so much. This was so fun.
It was very fun.
Stay tuned for more hacks. All right, get ready. More hacks are coming your way. My friend Peggy and I love to make crafts, but more than that, we like to make things easy, right?
Yep.
It's all about the easy.
Oh, yeah.
So we have some crafting hacks to share. Do you want to get started first?
Sure. I use a lot of glue gun sticks.
Okay.
Do you like,
Yeah.
are you a fan of the glue gun?
I am a big fan of hot glue.
You know me, I do paper stuff. I was like, made a couple envelopes the other day, glued them because it was like heavy stuff. Anyways,
Yeah.
so glue sticks, it's a thing.
Here they
Put
are.
them, you know, but the strings that come off of them,
Yeah?
if you keep your sticks in the freezer, they're not as like.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Try it, try
I
it.
will, because I don't like those strings.
No.
What is this you whipped up
Okay.
for us, Peggy?
Okay, I found this. It was like in the box of like the kids made something. But
Okay.
look at all the
Yeah.
little strings on there.
String situation.
Another thing, I'm gonna use my 1970s blow dryer here.
I don't actually know where you even found. Wait, look at the side of it. Okay, okay.
Stop. So if you use a blow dryer on the strings, it'll get rid of them all.
Okay.
Let's give it a whirl.
Ready?
Yeah. It's from the 70s. It might take a while. Okay.
I think I had a hairdryer like that in middle school. Oh,
There.
it happened. Yeah. Look, we are cleaning up the cobwebs on this here fantastic
way
tree.
better.
It does look better.
But if
Okay.
you're doing a real project, you know,
Yes.
it's important. But yay, right?
Yeah. Just next time you come to my house, don't bring me that as a hostess gift.
All right, what's going on over there?
Okay, so I'm a knitter, as you know.
I don't know.
And a lot of times I will roll my yarn into balls. So you can use a colander to put several different colors of yarn in. Like when you're knitting something together, which is something I often do, is like knit 3 strands together to make a pair of chunky mittens. Or you can simply put them in a clear bowl, put a clip on the side, and
It won't roll away.
thread the yarn through there. Yeah, because it is a thing. Runaway yarn happens. It's just a great idea for keeping
Those are
nice
both
yarn.
really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. Really
Okay, what else you got for me?
good. I do like to do painted signs, like old wood and stuff like that for different things. And these, I'm telling you, any sort of plastic lids, like from food, obviously they're clean. Put your paint on there,
This
and
is
it becomes
genius.
a little palette because you don't really want to wash. You know, you could go and buy a palette and wash it every time.
Yeah.
It hardens up just.
You know what this also solves is a whole kitchen problem, which is too many lids, too many bottoms.
Yeah.
Never the right match.
I guess you could probably use the bottom too, right?
But I mean, it's like I never have exactly the right match. So use it up, right?
Yep.
I love it. I love that. So one thing I've learned is when I have thicker things, when it gets down to the bottom, I simply keep a container or just any kind of cup, any kind of bowl, whatever, and I leave it upside down so it's not so irritating.
It's all at the bottom.
Yeah, you can do it with mayonnaise, you can do it with anything. So keeping something upside down, that's just a really great tip, and having a container like this prevents any spills from coming out, but then it's ready to roll when you need it.
Perfect. Use every last drop.
Yeah.
My last one is masking tape. It kind of gets old and you can't get it off and it's sticky. Is also you keep this in the freezer. You keep your masking tape in the freezer and it doesn't get all sticky. This was not kept in the freezer.
It's so sticky. Yeah. And then it just like peels off really easily
off.
and isn't like all sticky and tearing off. Yep. All right, my last tip is this. So you and I both have a lot of these stampy things to cut paper into shapes. And also we have a lot of scissors. So you can actually sharpen the blades of this or of this by simply using sandpaper or tin foil, and it sharpens the edges of these things because it rubs against it.
So you've made like a bunch of layers there.
So this is like cut, it's in force, and every time I press down like that, it's actually sharpening the blade.
Does once do it, or do you have to do it a few times?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you keep just going, and yep. Look, also, we could use this for a crafting project.
Let me know what you come up with. Maybe we can glue it onto this.
Glue it like tree with squares. All right, perfect. So this has been great. I love to do projects at home. I love to craft, but I also always love ways to make things easier. Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, this was fun. If you have any hacks for us, crafting, cooking, whatever it may be, we would love to see them. Post them on the Happy House page on Instagram or Facebook. I'm gonna go blow dry my hair.
After we give you a perm.
I need a perm, yeah.